Good morning. Um, Today is the 20th of February, 2023. The time is 5:02 a.m. And I've been up for a while. I've been up since I think like 3:36 or 3:46, something like that. I know there was a 3 and a 6. Um, but I'm making this video because I wanted to show the stuff floating outside. And it seemed to be getting heavier and heavier to me. I'm seeing larger things floating around. Um, I just wanted to show because, I get this feeling that certain people don't believe what I say, which I don't care. If people were, because, the people who do believe me, then that's who my videos are for. But, you just got some people that, to me, it seems like certain men have a problem with trusting women, what they say. And um, I'm not a person that just lie. I don't just practice lying. Even though I hear some of these prophets and preachers try to say I was a gang stalker. I was going to this one ministry. There were actually two ministries. And they women. That's why I said I don't want no woman. Not because they women, but because they too suspicious, I guess you could say. One lady called me a witch. Why she called me that, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I told her there was a spirit on her, um, what you call it, she was having problems with, um, I can't even think of what it is, um, like her recordings and stuff. And one day I had went on her channel and I had on earphones and I could actually hear a spirit growling. And so I sent her email, email, let her know that there's a spirit on her, on her line. My granddaughter heard it too. We both heard it, and I came against it. So I don't know if that's why she wanted to call me a witch, because I told her there was a demon on her, line. And they think I know she had, we had our pictures and stuff on the in the room, and she had cut mine off. So and so when I came in, she said, "You noticed that they some lights off," and said, "And see my light off. I didn't see nobody else light off but mine." And said that I was a witch, and she don't like witches. But that was a lie straight from hell. And so I decided, well, I don't want to follow a liar because I'm not a witch. And I'm not in sin. I had backslid, but I had repented from my sins. And I think the gang stalkers had got hold to her, because everywhere I go, they go. Because I was on another uh, online ministry, and the men that was in there, I think that's when I first found out I was being gang stalked. They was gang stalkers, and they joined the class because I was in there. And every time I start talking, there was somebody just make a whole lot of noise and start giggling and doing all kind of stuff. And so I didn't go back. You know, I finished that class, but I didn't go back. And that's when I wrote to the teacher, let him know that I was being gang stalked. And he wrote me back and told me that it go in high places. That he had found out about it because they had to tell him about it. And at the time I didn't know how high it went. You know, I'm just learning about gang stalking. And every class I go to, this is what they do. They tell people I'm a witch. I'm not no witch. I don't know nothing about witchcraft. I have never, not in all my life, tried to practice witchcraft. And I'm not gonna allow anybody to call me a witch when I'm not no witch. They are witches, and they in church, and they help attack me, but not me. I'm not. There's another class I went to, and they asked me was I a witch. That's what these devils do. They just fought. You know, they are sick. They're sick, and they're watching where I go to, trying to have fellowship with people online, because they stopped me from going to the churches because the people I was going with are witches and they're into stuff. There's a lot of people that's in the church who are into some demonic stuff. And I ain't talking about just the lay people. I'm talking about up there on them pulpits. And so this is what they do. And there was another one I went to. You know, I can't help it if what you experiencing, I'm experiencing too. And so when they be talking about what they experiencing, I write to call everybody else to email them, and then when I email them, they got a problem with me emailing them. So so what I feel is going on is that the gang stalkers, because these people are of authority, because they somebody that's probably in the FBI, CIA, and stuff like that, and they contacting them, and because they got this authority, they at least believe what they say and want to say I'm this and I'm that, but I'm not. If I was a witch, I say I was, but I'm not a witch. I'm a Christian woman, a follower of Jesus the Christ. I had to get me some orange juice because these people dehydrate me like crazy. And so I don't know. I'm not going to try to just prove myself to people. If they don't believe me, that's their problem. Like somebody said that because I be talking about what I'm going through, and so somebody said I was just going through remote neural monitoring. That might be what you going through with remote neural monitoring. I may be going through some of it, but I'm going through more than remote neural monitoring, because remote neural monitoring not people shooting at you. I got people actually shooting at me, and it going right through the glass, through our windows. And I done proved it, and people still trying to say. That's why I wonder about them. Are they who they say they are? When you trying to tell people that I'm not going through what I'm going through, are you going through what you're going through? Just like I say, this stuff is coming out from under the ground. Somebody gonna tell me it's falling from the sky. There might be some stuff falling from the sky, but that what's going in my body is not falling from the sky. It's coming through a pipe or something, because I can hear it. I actually can feel it in the chair. I be wondering about that. what I'm feeling in the chair. I don't know, because while I was reading, I could feel something. I actually can feel it hit the floor from up under the floor. When it hit the floor, I can feel it, and I can feel the rumbling. I actually can hear the rumbling. And I think it's coming out through the pipes from the underground system. I don't 100% know what's going on. All I know is what I hear. If I bring my chair in here and try to relax and rest, I can hear it rumbling coming to where I'm sitting at. If I leave from out of here and go back in there, I hear it rumbling going back in there. So that's just how I am. I'm not gonna just let somebody uh, make me feel that I don't know what I'm talking about and that I'm not going through what I say I'm going through, because I am. I don't have to lie about nothing. I'm not a person who just make up stuff. That's just not me. You know, I like to tell the truth, and the truth is much that I know the truth. And if I find out what I'm saying is not the truth, I'll come back and say that it's not the truth, that it's this or that. That's just the way I am, because I don't want to be. I don't like liars. That's just me. Because when I find out you lies, I can't trust you. I don't try to be important. I don't try to be nothing but just me. And what I am, a country girl from the South. That's what I am. From a little small town, we only had one red light. We're at one grocery store. Raised by my mama and grandmama. But people feel like they can just say whatever they want to say and then think I'm going to follow you. You know, I'm not getting ready to follow you. Because once you cross me, I'm through. I've gone about my business. Because they let me know you not as, you don't hear as well as you think you say you do. Because I don't care who, if you are a prophet, I don't care who come before you. You don't just believe what these people, and you should be able to see what these people are about. If these people are working for Satan, when they contact you, you should be able to discern that right then and there, that this person is working for Satan. Now that's how I am. When somebody want to tell me something about somebody, I don't just take it to heart. I find that stuff for myself, and I still, it's not my business. Because if it's something they used to do, they used to do it. I'm not putting myself in God's place. Because if they repent from what they used to do, then that's stuff they used to do. Because I used to do stuff too. I don't do it now, but I used to. But you got people trying to make you pay for stuff that you already asked God to forgive you for. So they trying to say that they God when they can't forgive you, and they trying to make you suffer for a thing that you have done in your past. Even if you doing it now, that's who are they? When did the FBI and the CIA and the DOJ and the sheriff department and the city cops become God crucified? When did God give them that right to crucify people into death? Never. Only Satan come to steal, kill, and to destroy. I don't know what this stuff is out there, but this is stuff we breathing in. I do believe if it's real, if this not no projector, and this stuff is really out there, I believe it's out there in the daytime too. You just can't see it. So we breathing this stuff in day and night. And what they sending in my body while I'm asleep, they be sending it when I ain't sleep either. It don't be rushing. Sometimes they'll make it rush and I just get up. That's why they don't do it while you woke. Because they know you're going to get up and walk around. But sometimes I could be walking and I could feel something gush in my foot, especially when I'm in my sister's room. They really get me in there. Because I'm like standing in one place. Especially when I'm fixing up her feeding tube. And I take the tube part and fix it up. And then I put the liquid in there. And I cut it on. Then I have to prime it. When you prime it, you have to just stand there in one spot. I could feel this stuff just shooting up my foot. And they just be burning me. They be burning the crap out of my feet. And you know that's just somebody that's real evil. Somebody that have no love. Don't know how to love. And they just really pitiful and pathetic. Here it is, what time? 5:19. 5:19. I've been up since 3, so I might need to get off of here. Well, I went on here since 3 something. Because I had read Psalms. I would have read more because I had planned to read Psalm 91. But then I started, they was attacking my head so bad. And I was getting where I couldn't breathe and that stuff was just coming down out of me. I'm going to pause this. I'm my head. I mean, they really been attacking my head, but I want to go back to sleep. I'm just scared to go back to sleep because I don't know what these people be doing to me, and they really start to attack, get to my brain. Um, Now one thing I noticed today, I brought some Italian ices, and you know they real cold, and I was hurting in my head like it's doing now. But when I ate that Italian ice, it stopped. So I might need to go get my Italian ice and eat it. I don't know if the coldness, it had to be the coldness shutting down. But it was cold. I mean, that thing was, I had a hard time eating it because it was so cold. I might need to go get my another one. See if that works. I might need to buy me a few boxes of them things. Or get me some ice trays. Oh, oh boy. That stuff just floating around out there. And this is what I saw an older white man. He was telling somebody to investigate it. And this is what he told me. He was talking about some white stuff floating. But like I was saying, we all targeted individuals. The gang stalkers are being targeted because we all is up under this madness that these things that try to pretend they are human is creating an atmosphere for them. And if they creating all this atmosphere all over the world for them, that means they got some more coming. It ain't just the fruit that's here. They're going to have some more come because they creating the earth for them. So wherever they are on the ground or still wherever they come from, they set in the atmosphere so that they can come out and come here. Cause they do say they some things up on the underground. Oh Lord. Mm. This man was talking about how he was working with some, cause he was some big. Oh, he was working like how the Men in Black kind of thing, and he realized that some of them was a human. And I do believe they been here long time ago, before us. Not before Adam and Eve, but I'm talking about they been here a long time ago. And from what they say, that some of them they have to stay underground because they hate us and they eat humans, and so that's why a lot of the missing people are being eaten. Probably they must like dark meat because that's who missing black women, women of color. So they say they prefer children. And that's what how these people know this stuff, I don't know. But that's what they be saying. I don't know. I just know what I've seen. My skin be feeling like this gritty or something. I don't know. get off of here. And I am going to get off of here. So, see you soon.